Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Political Science YT. So today we will be starting with last topic of Unit 2, that is European Union. All those who have not watched the previous videos of Unit 2, they can refer to the description box. I will paste that link in the description box so you can refer from that. So let's get started with European Union. So European Union is basically a regional organization. It is a political and an economic union of 27 countries, and it emerged as a regional organization particularly after World War II, as there was a dilemma in the mind of European leaders over the status of Europe. So Cold War helped in the integration of Europe in 1945. It evolved from its earlier efforts to foster greater economic cooperation and prevent further conflicts on the continent, particularly after devastation of World War II. So World War II के बाद यूरोपियन लीडर्स के माइंड में ये डिलेमा था कि what is going to be the status of Europe in the near future. So it was turned into a regional organization, that is European Union, after World War II. So now we will be talking about its history, predecessors and successors. So history or the predecessors of European Union. So first one is Organization of European Economic Cooperation. It was formed in the year 1948. These all questions can come with short answers that write about the history of European Union or who were the predecessors of European Union. एक्सपैंड करने के लिए भी आ सकता है ECSC, EEC and the treaty which led to the establishment of European Union. These all questions can come for short answers as well. So let's get started with it. So first one was Organization for European Economic Cooperation. It was formed in the year 1948. उसके बाद Council of Europe फॉर्म हुआ था in 1949. Then European Coal and Steel Community, ECSC, very important for short answers. It was formed in April 1951 and 6 West European countries were a part of ECSC, that is France, West Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Luxembourg. They signed the Treaty of Paris, leading to establishment of European Coal and Steel Community. Then comes the Treaty of Europe. It led to the establishment of European Economic Community, EEC, again important for short answers, and European Atomic Energy Community or Euratom, and it was formed in the year 1957 on 25th of March. Then Treaty of Maastricht was signed on 7th of February 1992, leading to establishment of European Union. However, it entered into force on 1 November 1993. A short answer can be asked in the form that which treaty led to the establishment of European Union, when was it signed, and when it entered into force. So like this question can be asked. Then the countries who were the part of European Union. I know it is difficult to remember these 27 names, but you can at least write 5 to 6. The countries are Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, France, Finland, Greece, Germany, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, and Sweden. After that, aims and objectives of European Union. So its main objective was to re-establish the old lost glory of Europe, to remove the tariffs on import and export, and to convert Europe into a single economic zone. Prepare करनी common agriculture policy for all the European nations, provide common currency, common foreign policy, common labor laws for all the member nations, common participation for all the member nations, European Central Bank established करना for European Union, to encourage tourism in European Union, to establish economic and financial union of European nations, to uplift the standard of living of the Europeans, to provide more opportunities for employment, and provide visa-free entry of the citizens of member countries of European Union. So out of these, you can mention 4 to 5 aims and objectives. Then comes the organization and the structure of European Union. This is basically an additional information which you can write in your answers and it will fetch you good marks. So European Commission, it has 28 members. European Parliament consists of one president and one vice president and they are appointed for 2 years. European Commission, basically it acts as a watchdog for all the policies and it look after that whether a policy is implemented properly or not, and if it is not implemented properly, then it take action against the member countries for the violation of the rules of European Union. Then European Council of Ministers, it is founded in 1967 but was established in 1974 and its composition is as follows: that head of the state या फिर head of the government of member nation, president of European Commission, foreign ministers take part, president changes by 6 months and each member country gets a chance to become the president. प्रेसिडेंटशिप आती है ना जैसे G20 के समिट में, सेम इज़ द थिंग विद EU after 6 months. Head office is in Brussels, Belgium, and it meets twice a year. Important. Then comes European Parliament. European Parliament has 626 members, directly elected by the member nations, and gives advice on the legislative proposals. Also gives approval over the international agreements. And European Parliament का जो tenure है, it is 5 years. Then European Economic and Social Community. It has 222 members and they represent the trade union, consumers, employers. It also have a separate consultative committee. Then comes the European Court of Justice. It has 15 judges and 9 advocate general. Its headquarters is in Luxembourg and its tenure is 6 years. And the judges, they are appointed by the governments of member countries with mutual consultation. And it looks after that whether the rules they are implemented effectively, and if they are not, so fine is imposed on the member who violate the treaties or the rules. Then Court of Auditors, there are 15 auditors, chairman elected by the auditors, but it does not have any special power and looks after the income and the expenditure of European Union. Then comes the European Investment Bank. It is established by European Economic Community and is governed by the Board of Governors, and its function is basically balanced development maintain करना by establishing common market in the interest of community, by financing projects, developing less developed regions and developing new activities. Community laws to make provisions according to the various treaties and laws based on these community laws, and they are enforced by the member countries as they make laws accordingly and then enforce the provisions of various treaties. So then comes the factors responsible for the success of European Union. First one was to meet the losses of World War II. Europe has suffered a huge loss during World War I and II, and its economic condition was destroyed. So it realized a need to move towards unity. So it collaborated with countries and was able to develop from the losses effectively. Then desire for economic reconstruction. European Union made collective efforts which was required for the economic progress and development to meet the losses of world wars. Third is the spread of dominance of the superpowers, as during the Cold War there were two superpowers, America USA and USSR, and they were the threat to European sovereignty. So it basically decided to pool their resources and save its independence by forming a separate political union of 27 countries to revive the glory of Europe. As Europe lost their hegemony due to their mutual conflicts and unnecessary competition, but its efforts to revive the glory, but its efforts to revive its lost glory resulted in its being successful as a regional organization, as it focused on mutual cooperation and open trade. Then fifth is fear of spread of communism. European Union made collective efforts to save itself from the influence of Cold War and the superpowers. Then comes the liberation from the dependence on America. As the Marshall Plan of America was established in 1948, and and that America promised $13 billion reviving Europe economy in 1948, but the nations of Europe, they joined together for economic upliftment rather than to be dependent on America. Then comes for the safety from possible wars. European Union nations, they decided to play an effective role in international relations as a regional organization instead of being dependent on country like America. And today, European Union is a successful regional organization and it poses a great challenge to America. Then comes geographical unity. European member states, they share a common boundary and they separate themselves from the American countries. Then comes common polity. European Union has 21 republics in six monarch countries, but democratic supreme power system in Europe vested to the people, so it has a common polity. Ideological unity है European Union में, that is it has a liberal ideology. Economic, cultural and political unity भी है. उसके बाद common currency and tax policy है उनके पास. And free traveling, that is single passport for countries of European Union, and they can access the embassy of any member nations. उसके बाद है provision of common constitution. They have drafted a common constitution for themselves, and it will turn European Union into a political entity and will strengthen its unity. Then comes the challenges of European Union. Issue of voting. So, as the countries in European Union, they are different in size and population and economic level of development. So, there is a issue of voting among them. Then comes the problem of common currency. Euro is a common currency for European Union, but some countries like Denmark, Sweden and Hungary, they are not ready to surrender to this currency. So, there is a problem of common currency. Then economic backwardness of East European countries. They are free from the clutches of USSR and they are attracted towards the developed countries, but migration problem is there. Then comes the American influence. America worry about the growing influence of European Union, and America is worried because it would give rise from unipolar international power structure to multipolar international power structure, and it will pose a challenge to American pride. Then come Eurozone and debt crisis. Countries like Greece, Portugal, Ireland, Spain, Cyprus, they are unable to pay the public debt. So this is also a problem of, so there is also a problem of debt crisis. Then comes Brexit. It is again important for short answers also. Brexit का मतलब होता है when Britain left European Union. So when did it left? On 31st of January 2020. It is commonly referred to as Brexit. Reasons क्या थे कि क्यों left करा था? Very important question. It's Britain's desire to regain the national sovereignty, immigration concern, that is a free movement of people within European Union, and it believed that leaving it would enable UK to have more control over its borders. इकोनॉमिक इंडिपेंडेंस के लिए एग्जिट करा था, ग्लोबल ट्रेड अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ के लिए, एंड नेशनल आइडेंटिटी का इशू आ रहा था उन्हें. सो इट वांटेड टू रीगेन इट्स नेशनल सोवरेनिटी. सो दैट्स वाई ब्रिटेन लेफ्ट यूरोपियन यूनियन. नेक्स्ट इज प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन ऑफ यूरोपियन यूनियन. लाइक क्लाइमेट एक्शन से रिलेटेड यूरोपियन यूनियन ने एक यूरोपियन ग्रीन डील मतलब साइन करी है, एंड इट्स एम बेसिक एम इज़ टू मेक यूरोप कार्बन न्यूट्रल बाय 2050. और ये जो डील थी इट वाज प्रेजेंटेड बाय यूरोपियन कमीशन ऑन December 11, 2019 and was approved in 2020. It is basically a comprehensive policy framework and is a roadmap for European Union's effort to address and tackle the climate change and achieve environmental sustainability. उसके बाद कोविड-19 पेंडेमिक रिस्पॉन्स में यूरोपियन यूनियन की क्या सिचुएशन और क्या रोल रहा वो. European Union has continued its efforts to combat COVID-19 pandemic, including the vaccination campaigns and coordination of travel restrictions. उन्होंने ट्रैवल पे रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लगाई हुई थी. रेगुलेटरी अप्रूवल बाय यूरोपियन मेडिसिन एजेंसी and initiatives like Horizon 2020 and Innovative Medicines Initiative. It is basically an initiative of European Union to support funding of vaccines and treatments. European Recovery Fund 2020, Next Generation European Union. It basically aimed at providing financial support for post-pandemic economic recovery. Then Global Gateway Scheme 2021. It is an initiative of European Union to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative. It is basically a new European policy जो कि यूरोपियन यूनियन को स्मार्ट क्लीन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाएगी, एंड इट वुड सिक्योर लिंक्स इन डिजिटल एनर्जी एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट सेक्टर्स एंड वुड स्ट्रेंथन हेल्थ एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च सिस्टम अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. उसके बाद यूरोपियन यूनियन ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट चेंज अलायंस 2007. This is an initiative of European Union, and it basically provides technical and financial support to the targeted developing countries ताकि वो इंटीग्रेट कर पाएँ क्लाइमेट चेंज इनटू देयर डेवलपमेंट पॉलिसीज एंड बजट. उसके बाद एक अलायंस थी ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट चेंज अलायंस प्लस दैट वाज फॉर्म्ड इन 2017, एंड इसका मेन मोटिव था कि सपोर्ट करना नेशनली डिटर्मिन्ड कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस एंड इंक्लूड मिडल इनकम कंट्रीज फॉलोइंग द पेरिस एग्रीमेंट. देन कम्स कार्बन बॉर्डर एडजस्टमेंट मैकेनिज्म. It was the rules regarding it was established on 1st of October 2023. It is EU's landmark tool to fight carbon leakage and is one of the central pillars of European Union's ambitious Fit for 55 agenda. And as of October 1, new rules will be put on, and the limitation will be set on the carbon emitted, and it will be applicable to the imports of cement, iron, steel and aluminium. It has also an important role in digital rights as it protects individual rights and personal information in its data protection and privacy laws, and ensure that all the countries they have more control over their personal data. 2021 to 27 Digital Education Action Plan. It calls for high quality, inclusive and accessible digital education and is supported by reinforced cooperation and exchange at the European Union level. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for turning in, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such content. Thank you so much for your time.